My name is Tyler. Make jewelry, and I love gemstones and crystals and everything, jewelry, rock related. Throw up a little bit of my work real quick just to kind of give some examples of what I do. Hope everyone's having a wonderful week. We are slowly getting the email thing worked out. I'm hoping to be handing that off to Jessica here shortly. But same email, gems@celestialreach.com. Struggling to get into it, but still, still there. I might just start sending people to my Instagram because it is so much easier to actually, well, I say check, but then I realize I haven't even really checked it in weeks. Got some opals that I cut. I also do some OK wire wrapping. Hey, Norway. Hey, Jerry. It's good to see you guys. Jerry, if you're not here, I'll give you a text later, buddy. Was it the Ren Fair last week? And I felt I should make some pendants to commemorate or for that. Shockingly, I came home with 5 of the 6 pendants I made for the event specifically. Check this out. Hey, Iris. So, this is 22 karat gold inlaid into sterling silver. That was such a challenge to do. I've got a Savorite garnet sword and a sapphire sword. These are like $80 if anyone's wanting one. I feel that, Iris. I gotta update a lot of things. My whole system. This one I might keep for a model just because I really like how it turned out. Ooh, titanium. I do have some titanium that I could use for that sort of a thing. Let's see here. How do we look right now? Look all right? We don't look bad. Also, besides crystals, we have gemstones that I'll be showing off. And this week in the crystals, I have something kind of special to show off. So these are all Montana gemstones. I have chrome diopside, which I wasn't aware was found in Montana or in America at all. Norway, you might have some familiarity with this. Like, it's not facet grade, of course. I'd be keeping that for me if I found one. Got my hands on one. Oh wait. Sorry, those are chrysocolla from Arizona. Those are mine. I plan to do some stuffs with them. So is that one. So this is... I'm not sure what this blue stuff is anymore. Yeah, I gotta keep one up for display purposes. That's right, Iris. Normally, and I have other specimens of this material. Actually, I think I don't even think I have to go far for one of those specimens. Also, any of the crystals that are on this that sell will come with a little cookie box. I just didn't want to put all of them in boxes right now. I figure I'll do that a bit later. Okay, there we go. So, now this garnet isn't quite as the same color, but the matrix it's on, because these are from the same mine, is blue, which really caught me off guard. A lot of these are going to be like $5 or $10. Like, they're not expensive crystal specimens. Like, look at that. It's on blue. This one would be 10. I should... It's not calcite, because these are calcite. Yeah, I can box them as people claim them. We have a bunch of more of these smoky quartz from up here too now. I'll show those off a bit later if people get interested. Probably. Knowing how rare those garnets are getting though. What, like chrome diopside? Oh, that is a really gemmy crystal. Speaking of gemmy crystals, guys, I actually sold a few of these at the Ren Fair. I'm gonna turn my flashlight on real quick and set up my phone so the cord isn't in the way. There we go. So this is an 11-gram specimen of indicolite tourmaline. It's a gorgeous specimen. 11.4 grams. I gotta do the math on this. At $25 a gram, which is less than I was getting this material for before. And some of the smaller specimens will be 20 a gram. Do something like this on it. That's why I hate festivals. People touch shit too much. I'm gonna put up a sign that says something to the effect of, "Do you know your kid is playing with a $2,000 piece of jewelry right now?" Yeah, that one's gorgeous. So is this one. This is the other, like, biggin. Naturally terminated, naturally singly terminated. Right? Well, for me, like, okay, I was gonna say the problem is I don't want it breaking before they pay for it. I don't want it breaking at all, but I definitely don't want it breaking before they pay for it. So this one is 285 and the other one is 260. I didn't set this board, and there's one on there that I'm like, it shouldn't be out. That one. Yeah. We'll consider it later. Then on a lot of these, it's going to be a lot more discounted. This one's 4.2 grams. And that's going to be at 22 a gram for $92, $90. 4 grams. What are you doing, Meow? I hear you being a cat over there. See, this next one is 1.1, so that's going to be I think $22. Yeah, $22. Which is a fucking steal. I could facet this. And considering doing just that. It's singly terminated. A beautiful little chunk of indicolite tourmaline. On number 3 there for 22. This next one is 3.9 grams at $85. I really think this one's gorgeous too. Bear! See you. I just saw your email before I started the stream. Which was perfect timing on your part to send it literally right before the stream. That, or for some reason I didn't get a bunch of spam in between. I'm assuming you sent it like 10 minutes before my stream. Oh, joyful. Maybe I should do that, although I'm afraid to do that because every time I update YouTube, it causes problems. It's good to see you, Bear, and I'm glad you got the 2 hours. 2 hours. Hey, Treasure. Oh, Treasure, thank you for popping in and giving me the reminder of this. So I've started doing a new ring type design. I made this for treasure. Now, I'm working with sea glass a bit more because treasure has a fucking horde of it. Like if you love sea glass, I did the most beautiful horde ever. So I added these spessartine garnets to it to match, and made this unique style of ring that I've been wanting to try for some time now. If anybody would like, I'm wanting to do more of these. Please give me an excuse. I mean, I'm going to do another one anyway, but I would love to do more than just one. I would love to do like 20, 30 of them. All right, $80. It turned out really nice. I love that style. You up at the springs? It's a marble, which is nifty, but yeah, it was a marble that got dropped into the sea. Is so dope. And then there's an inclusion in one of these garnets that I found while setting it. It has a garnet crystal inclusion. And of course, it was after I set the stone that I noticed that, and I couldn't take it back. So, 85 on this gorgeous... Why can't I see my screen? What is going on here? Oh, yeah, I turned it all the way down. That's right. That's better. Jesse! That's 85. It's good to see you, Jesse. How's your 3-day weekend going, buddy? Jesse, I'm making a shard blade next. I'm gonna make Shalon's shard blade, I think, because it's really pretty. Just kicking back and relaxing. I respect that. Alrighty, this next one is 4.7 grams. Coming in at a ridiculous $108 for a nearly 5-gram chunk of gorgeous tourmaline. I think this could be turned into a cat's eye cab. I just don't know how. Well, yes, one of her cryptic, yes, swords. You're right, because she does have two. The more I'm thinking pattern because Testament was more simple in its design, like really, really simple, just chillaxed. But yeah, I wanna do. Shalon has a really elegant sword, shard blade. I'm a nerd, guys. We're talking nerd things. It's what I do. Speaking of this gorgeous indicolite tourmaline that I love so much, I want to show this pendant off that I made with a piece of it. So as you can see in the center, I've got a facet grade piece of crystal absolutely gorgeous. Up top, I have a Cambodian blue zircon, as well as right here, this bottom one. Blue sapphires, diamonds, more sapphires, a Montana sapphire, and more diamonds. Fully engraved all the way around. 1,200 on this pendant. Thank you, Bear. What was the orange ring? Something I made for a friend. Made this for treasure. It's sea glass, but I've been looking for an excuse to do this type of ring band for a minute, and it was a perfect opportunity for me to experiment with it. It turned out really pretty. Although I don't think it's a low maintenance style yet. I would have to put more work into figuring out how to make it more low maintenance. But it's a really just gorgeous style. This is gorgeous. The stone is actually sea glass. It's gorgeous. And thank you. I really like how that band turned out. I'm looking to play with it some more. So here we have a really nice one, weighing in at 3.4. So $75 on this one. Which is just ridiculous. Hey, Bear. Actually, you're not the only one, but those of you who got the facet grade ones, and this one's kind of close, like there's facetable areas. Lucked out. Materials no longer available. I am unable to acquire more. Okay, so this next one's a little bit on the higher end. It's 25 a gram times 4 was like 17 a carat. It is a bummer. At the same time, I'm just glad to have gotten the chance to scoop up what I did while it was available, because, you know, that find was 20 years ago. It's gone. So this one is 5.9 grams. Now it's just like the specimen level stuff, which don't get me wrong, I think that these are gorgeous. I want to yank this one right off the shelf because it's got a huge holographic cap. This one is $175. Unfortunately, this is all on invoice, or I would just like scoop every piece of it. Overlay the stream, so super tiny video, half screen. That's bullshit. Come on, YouTube, stop screwing with us. See, at 2.5 grams, this one's gonna be $20 a gram. So $50. Single terminated. Gorgeous piece. $50. College students next door are just rocking out right now. For $30, I have this 1.5 gram piece. Wait, 30? No fucking way. But it's on invoice, so. Just beautiful. Let's see here. Two times 4.6. This next one is $100. Well, 101, but we're gonna call it at 100. Man, that steely blue color is just gorgeous. Terminated. $100. This next one is going to be 20 a gram, 3.2, 65. Oh God, do not, please do not. Well, you know what? This video is not monetized, so get. $65. This cute, pretty little crystal. You don't hear anything. Nothing at all. $9. This one's gonna be $40. We should show a piece of jewelry. Here, opal pendant with swords. Needs to get a wee bit of washing. I wore this as a brooch this weekend. Didn't get a chance to sell. We've got yellow diamonds, amethyst, sapphire garnets, sapphire, ruby, sapphire, and diamond. 800 for this pendant. I want to do another like that too. I really just want to make stuff. Okay, 1.7 is the weight of the next one. 35. No. That's facetable. Is it? I mean, it's clear enough. That's crystalline clear. Singly terminated. At $35. Instead of we'll do faceted gems next. I can see the analytics aren't exactly loving this. Up next for 75, weighing in at 3.7. This specimen is really nifty. It did something weird. Apparently not. That's okay. I like Tourmaline. Let's see here. 4.7. Yeah, that one's going at the 25. $115 on this next one. It's a fucking robbery. I think you guys have an opportunity to steal from me. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's got the holographic termination. It's fairly clean. Beautiful, beautiful blue. Right? That's just what I need to do. $115. Up next, $20. $1 gram. And then last piece of tourmaline. Damn, that's really pretty. At 3.7 grams. 80. Neat termination on that one too. Alrighty. Up next, I will do something, you know, I need to get a board to put these on real quick. Ow. I'll set up a, like, regular faceted gemstones. If I have any requests, please let me know. We have peridot, blue topaz, tourmaline. I need to fix that one. I have the oddities. I need to box up more. It's been a minute since I've shown off amethyst and garnet. Elias, hello. Yes, I do. What type of sapphire are you looking for specifically? I don't normally show off sapphires a lot. Like, I have a small one or two right now. I also have your, 4 stones chillaxing over there. Montana, ideally. After my own. Rough? Or faceted? Heck, I have some that I faceted myself. Thank you for your patience. You'd be interested in rough too. Okay, I've got some of that. We'll get. I kind of touched on it in the beginning of the stream. It's been my house. Motherfucker. Language. And moving, someone in has been a process. I don't think I've checked since the festival. I did a festival this weekend. But I will hit that. We were talking about it before Treasure went on her little mission she had to go on about getting so that it's running, smoothly. I got one Montana and a sapphire. Mother, I give up. Alright, hopefully the ringer's off. I apologize. The ring, that I know how annoying that is. And yeah, I'll shoot you an invoice. Also, you were asking about Tanzanite. If you give me a second after I show these sapphires, I don't mind showing off the Tanzanite I have. Because it's a lot easier just to, like, show it. I think I might have pulled one for you. We did. Okay. Well, here. Let me rephrase. I will show you the Tanzanites that you picked because it's easier just to show them in movement. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, that's just proper etiquette. Sorry about that piece of dust on it. There we go. That's the round, and then the marquee shape is like $6. Is this one? So for rough, I need to see how, like, I need to be able to see my screen real quick, guys. Give me a second. Because if I can't see what I'm doing, I want to make sure it's in. There we go. Okay. So this one's $4. And these are all from the Rock Creek mine near Phillipsburg, Montana. A lot of these are alluvial, like, they're just naturally polished. This next one is not so, like, polished naturally. It's just like a rough chunk of sapphire. The last two were $4 a piece, by the way. This one is $5. This next one is also $5. You mean number 11? Probably about half a carat, I'm guessing. Give me a second. I'll get you a number on that. They're not huge. Oh, no. 0.95. 95 points. On number 11. And then The second one is 0.65. This one's a really good deal. Probably should have been more like 10. Half a carat. This one would make a really nice cab. I'm kind of saying that to myself if it sticks around, because and then Bear claims that one. Got you, buddy. That one is gorgeous. And I have a bunch of these, just like they're not cab or set like this. If you want me to locate like another one like that, let me know. And this one is $4. I did not facet this. It is really nicely faceted. It is $30. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous sapphire. It's like 3 millimeters. It's $35 points. Up next at 0.8 of a carat. I faceted this one in like just traditional emerald cut. And it's 80. Let's see here. This one I did in my little cut that I really like to do. I don't have a name for it. It's almost like a radiant Asher. I don't know. This one is 1.05 at $250. Thank you, Iris. Although, thankfully, we don't got a lot of people making claims. Let's see. At 1.4, and $150, I have this one. Blood from a turnip, bro. Blood from a turnip. Actually, 140. I'll do 140 on this one. And at 75 points and $100, I have that one. Yeah, back behind all that stuff, I have a tray with some more of the crystals, the rough pieces. I just don't have them all in gem jars because I don't. Got a lot of shit going on. A lot. Did I miss any of these? No, I did not. Smoke all of her. No, it's a good one. It's a good rule, especially if we start speeding up, like getting a bunch of people. 10-4. Yeah, I'll try to get one sent off. God, I need an assistant so fucking bad. Give me a second. I'm grabbing me a pen so that I can write down things I need to remember, because that's important. I think that's part of being a professional. The trouble is affording an assistant. Gotta have one I can pay in rocks, you know? Jessica's been helping. That's hopefully, as things get more streamlined and we get like systems in place, this should operate a lot smoother. At least that is the hope. Tis the hope. Hopes and dreams. Me too. Showing off some of the Boulder opals that I cut earlier. I have a thing about opals. Welcome, Steven. Thank you. I gotta redo this one because of a crack that it has in it, but stuff is gorgeous. Yeah, these swords were fun. They're cute little pendants. Let's see here. I'll do a Tanzanite row real quick, just because I know I have someone with interest in Tanzanite at the moment. And then $40. Boulder opal is very messy when cutting it. But it's really fun. You will take that one. 10-4. I will... Can I put that in a box? I'm sitting here like, can I... Will it fit? No, not quite. I got you, though. Write that down real quick. Thank you. You just grabbed a pencil for writing reasons. $40, $50. You know what? Add in shipping and that. $40. I'll add in a gift on that one. Send it. There. Reminding myself. Sometimes I just need to write, hey, Bozo, do your job on my hand or something, you know? Thank you, Steven. Yes, all the likes and stuff really do help. Okay, so we got Tanzanite. And then we have Tanzanite. Did that ring, and I'm gonna show off an opal pendant. Just trying to keep me focused correctly, intelligently, purposefully. I want to do an experiment real quick, but I don't want to, like, I want to play a joke on a friend to see if they're still within earshot, but I don't want to get their hopes up. But I have a feeling if I said the words Trapiche Emerald and they were within earshot, they'd pop into chat. This is not a Trapiche Emerald. This is Tanzanite. This one's coming in at $40. No. He must have passed out again. It happens. Getting some much needed time off work. Yes. Yeah, it is. If he was awakened within earshot, that would have been a... Let's see, that one's 50. This one's really well cut. My vapes are messing with me. Oh, weird. Don't mind me, I'm just complaining about my vapes. This one is 40. It's actually I don't know that I could call it a phenomena. It's an inclusion type. Here, I'll just bring up a picture because it's easier to show that way. But it's a specific inclusion type that is really rare, and they cab it a specific way. No, I do not have I do not personally have one. I know I have a friend who does. And there are a lot of fakes on the market too. So it's challenging for me to but you can kind of okay, so actually this is a good lesson in spotting fakes. So you can see this one is certified 26 carats natural for 18 bucks. There are so many red flags, this should not be green. This, on the other hand, is a 1.07 carat pair of Colombian Trapiches for $535. That's actually more like what they should be. And it's that segmentation of the growth structure, the way that happens, that makes them Trapiche. And then they cut slices like that. Oftentimes they will make cabochons out of them, and a good cabochon is it can be like, $2,000 or more. Some of them can be more. See, and then there's people who make synthetic versions of, and they do it in sapphire too, and try to, pass it off. I wonder if that diamond sold. Sorry, I just got curious about something. There used to be this really cool diamond slice for sale that had a ghost octahedron in the inclusion. It was the coolest fucking thing I have ever seen. The only time I've seen a diamond and been like, I really want that. But nope, I don't see it. Distracted by Google, putting the phone down. My bad. Me and rocks. $200 it was. Holy crap. Part of me is like, I don't know if I trust that. But then again, I don't trust anything. That one's 40. I'm doing this like blind right now, guys. Also 40. Up next, a Tanzanite and aquamarine pendant that I made. Set in sterling silver with 14 karat gold. It also has some sapphires and diamonds. That's a really good price for a 1 carat, but then again, a slice, I guess I could see that being plausible. It's not so ridiculous of a price that I'll just discount it immediately. Like if it was 38 bucks, no. No. Especially if it was certified in 38 bucks. So I really love Tanzanite crystals. I love all crystals. I just like crystals. So I set this Tanzanite crystal in this. We've got faceted Tanzanite, diamonds, some sapphires, aquamarine, and a couple more sapphires. With 14 karat gold woven in. Yeah, these crystals are just gorgeous. I'm asking 1400 on this. There is enough gold in this for me to make a ring with. Like, quite literally, you start counting this big chunk and this big chunk, that gold starts adding up really quick. For 15, also for 18. Thank you, Bear. Hey, Josh. How are you doing this weekend? Hopefully you're getting some well-needed rest. Have a good one, Bear. I was glad to hear the good news. We'll catch you here soon. But it was good to hear from you, man. Such a unique vape. I wrote invoices on my hand. If I don't, like, get on it, hopefully Treasure will remind me, but I should. Hanging in there. Had a lot of fun at the Ren Fair last weekend. $18 on that. Ooh, and I got to play with a new style of creating jewelry that I've been wanting to do for some time. So that was really awesome. I look forward to getting to do more of those. That one is 40. Up next for $3. I'd love to get to do a really big one, although for being in Little Montucky, we've got a really good turnout. It's been a while since I've had a festival do that well financially. So this is lab-grown Alexandrite and moissanite set in a ring that I made that turned out really gorgeous. This one's 400, which for a 2-carat synthetic Alexandrite that has, you know, good true color change and all that, I've priced the stone on like brilliance at, I think it was like a 1,000 for just the rock, to replace the rock. Brilliant's a little high end, so you know, like, I don't need to charge what they do. I don't got a multi-million-dollar advertising campaign running every quarter. Thank God. Got 6 on that one, 4 on this one, 2 little unheated, and 3 on this one. Yeah, the Ren Fair was why I went and made a bunch of these. Just felt obligatory. I need... Okay, next board. Set this up right this time. 17 and 19. Yes. Yes, you can. That's the dream, Iris. What do I think of lab-grown corundum, ruby specifically? You'll claim both. Gotcha. You know, Josh, I don't use it a lot, but I have a fairly high opinion of it personally. And when I do get the opportunity, kind of ironic, I have a huge chunk of synthetic ruby right here. The stuff can be really, really pretty. Thank you, Elias. Especially when cut. Give me a second. I'm gonna grab an example. I swore I had a great example. Just chillaxing. See, I have some I have a large swath of synthetics that I keep on hand because they're affordable, and when you want to do something over the top, well, okay, they were affordable the way I got them. And you don't have, hundreds of thousands of dollars to spend on something, or tens of thousands, or you don't have a stupid budget like that. It's a lab ruby. Lab growns can come in handy. Speaking of lab growns, hi Jesse. Our attempt to summon you earlier with the phrase Trapiche Emerald failed. But whenever I get a really good lab grown, I just stash it away for me to do something special with. Jesse. I still got a couple polishing wheels. Yes, they're all labs. Or all the ones that I just shown were lab growns. Oh, okay. Ooh, now I see how they're doing that. They're affordable. They are ruby. They can look really, really pretty. Like, it's hard to get, heck, it's expensive to get a good specimen of ruby that you can, utilize. That's not bad. I mean, I would sell those for 20 or so. Which one, Jesse? Which one are you? This one? The orange? I'll have to work out the number on it, but yes. I'll keep it within sanity, of course. Speaking of lab growns, I've got to do another polishing on it, Jesse. Please tell me that looks even this time, because the symmetry thing is starting to kill me. I'll have to round out the bottom, I think, still. Sorry, I'm doing a custom. Thank God, because I don't know that I could get it any more symmetrical than this. I can try, but I can't. Okay. That was a project, or is a project, because it's still in works. Okay, I need to find. I'm doing amethyst. There it is. Oh, I didn't show this off. You know what? I'll put it top row. And Josh, that's not too bad, especially if it's well cut. I do lab growns in that area for about $20 to $30 a piece in the sapphires that I showed earlier. Here, I have an easy example. So like this one is 30. So I would say if you got them for $4, they probably sourced them similarly to how I did and can damn near afford to give them away. And so they're doing so as a clever marketing strategy. That it would be a win-win for everybody involved. That's a decent price for, you know. I mean, faceting it takes more than that. I just want to show off, like. I just want to show off. I'm showing off. There. The pieces of jewelry are a little insane for this board, but oh well. Alrighty. Amethyst 1. For $5. If they're... How's the sparkle, the brilliance? Like, do you see light bouncing off of the back of the inside of the stone, or is there a like windowing? Usually they're cut like machine cut to perfection, but that's usually. So that last one was 5. We got 5 on this. 5 on this one. See if I can show off the example. So you can see how light bounces from the back facets, but there's some space in the middle where that doesn't happen super well. That's called windowing, and it happens when angles aren't cut perfectly. Probably should have been 8. Actually, uh, certain events are gonna make it 8 before long. Since it's costing me an extra, like, 40% to get stuff like this. I digress. Whereas a really well faceted stone, angle wise, will have this is a good example. It's still got a little bit of window in the center, but it's cut more to, like, and then there's polish, like how great the polish is, which also helps with that, because the clearer it is, the better the light bounces off both sides. Restocking is a struggle. Hey, okay, so 10. You can kind of see this one is a great example of having that good cutting. Now, and that applies to synthetics because they don't really usually have inclusions, but sometimes there'll be bubbles in bad spots, or they'll have these curved growth lines that can be in the wrong place at the wrong time, basically. For $4. And then for 10, no, Iris, I haven't had a chance to do much this week. Went from recovering from festival to getting set up for this. Greetings, Silver. And that one is 10. Okay, up next, and like I said, these are like really poor choices of jewelry to be going along with Amethyst. $3,800. We have this 5-carat Ethiopian opal that is full spectrum, absolutely gorgeous, set with diamonds, some more diamonds, ruby, multicolor sapphires, and emeralds. This puppy weighs almost 19 grams and is set in 14 karat gold. This is not gold plated, not gold filled. It's solid 14 karat gold. It's meant to last. $38. Them gold prices just going up and up and up and up and up. That is a really good deal. Like, normally a big piece like this, a good statement piece of jewelry would be $5,000. Starting at $5,000. One of a kind. Even if I do one similar to this, like there'll never be one just like it. To see if it's not stainless steel. No, I don't. I don't work much with titanium. Look into oxidization with electricity or something to that effect. I don't know enough about it, but I can give you a pointer in that direction to research, and it might give you more of the information you need. Oh, that's neat. Is it Turtle's Hoard or Gems of Science? Yeah, of course. I don't know is always an acceptable answer in my books. It's too much work to make up something I don't know. Yeah, Turtle's Hoard. So they're the people I get my lutetium aluminum garnet from. I don't normally do this, but for anybody out there who's interested in unique synthetics, they have some really unique synthetics. Actually, it's made me start looking at my synthetics differently. Like, I've been taking UVs at them, and I'm like, oh, hey, that's not a CZ because it's glowing blue under UV. Like, it's really cool to learn those guys. I don't normally, like, push channels, especially that I'm not affiliated with in any way, shape, or form, but they seem like some good people. So we got 7 on this one.
Take your medications. It's 2:50 p.m.
I will have to go put that down. Wait. I spent time setting up this phone to have access to that. Please tell me it's gonna work.
Take your medications. It's 2:51 p.m.
I see it, Josh. I need to be polite to that. Because I am a month off. My alarm is on? Could be. You got a picture of it from... Oh, you got pictures of it from every angle, don't you? Doesn't look poorly.
Take your medications. It's 2:52 p.m.
I mean, for $4, it's not a bad deal. It looks like it's fairly well cut. Wait, what ice cream music? fuck, you gotta be kidding me. I apologize, guys. My phone is on silent and it didn't even, like, it was just vibrating there. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. I apologize for that. I am turning my alarms off now since apparently it reads you guys my fucking alarms. I can't even. Essie, can I start working on the box, please? I just need a vacation for a while. And that sounds like a vacation to me. I'm being a crybaby. Don't mind me. I'm going to the fasting machine after this stream. Well, not to fast it, but to continue polishing on this. Brother, I don't think that's... I don't know that that's gonna be happening anytime soon. Part of me is terrified if that does happen, actually. But that's valid. It is outrageous. What is silver at today? Jesus. The price of silver has literally doubled since I started doing this 5 years ago. Oh my god. I started doing this 5 years ago. Okay. I don't know about kilo. I know right now per ounce, which is stupid, it's 46 USD. That is up from last month's price of $40. Like, yeah, that, like, it was a month ago, it was $39.21, and I was bitching about the price then. Like, it just up and up and up and up and up some more. It's going. I made the mistake of looking at silver prices just now. I don't know why I'm crying about that when, you know, I have silver laying around. $1,500 a kilo, which I need to get my hands on a kilo so I can just do a bunch of work. Dude, these prices are bullshit. Excuse my language. Like, if I sold this piece, I wouldn't replace the gold. I would buy a kilo of silver and pay a month's rent, is what I would do. Because I could make hundreds of pieces of jewelry for the same amount of metal that I could make 2 pieces of, like, or 1 piece of this, really. Like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, that one's Ethiopian opal. It's in Norway, that is a good way to look at it. It has been a good investment. I have, like, my net value has gone up. Well, shit, I was homeless when I started this, so. This one is $8, by the way. Sorry. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's hard when you work in it because you need to keep buying more, and I don't even know, like, what the. Oh, grumble. Gold's done the same thing too. But I can make a lot more in silver than I can with gold. Geez, Jesse, I almost feel like it would be cheaper to buy the machine to make sheets. I would love to grow my own silver. Same, Andrew. I'm doing having the same struggle. I feel you. So, have a good one, Norway. We'll catch you next time. When I was a kid, my dad owned a cabinet shop. Actually, he worked for a cabinet shop, like he managed it. They had several shops around the Southwest. That's a nice one. That's $8. And the 2008 recession hit. The company that owned the cabinet shop decided they were going to, they weren't getting enough business. They were going to close it down. He negotiated with them to, like, rent the property the cabinet shop was on, since he'd worked for them for so many years. And they were like, yeah, that's cool. We wouldn't get our money out of it anyway, made us a lot, etc. And he just hunkered down and kept going, kept his name out there. The recession destroyed all of his competition. Currently, and he's retiring now. He doesn't do much work, but he's the only custom cabinet shop in that area. He only does a couple jobs a year at this point, and, like, straight tells his clients, I'm going to charge you through the fucking nose because I'm too old for this shit. So this is a 1.05 carat purple Montana sapphire, a 30-point pink Montana sapphire. The rest is diamonds. That one's about 35 points. Got a total of 85 points in diamonds. Takes me about 35 hours to make, 35 to 40 hours to make a pendant like this. And we have video, of course. Like, I have to have video showing the process. I will share that with you now because that's just, what I do. there's a link right there for the process of making it. I'm asking 3,500 for this necklace. It is absolutely gorgeous. That stone is a one of a kind. I do not run into like that purple Montana sapphire material, like faceted in shops. When I come into something that's similar, they're wanting like 2,500 for the rock alone. $3,500 for that. Anyway, the story I was telling was kind of a I don't know, just something I picked up from him was when these recessions like this hit and the economy goes down. And I watched last year 4 local jewelers who had been around, like some of those jewelers had been around longer than I had been alive. One of them had been in his same spot on the Main Street area for the last 60 years. If you can hold out and make it through that and like keep building your name, it can be an opportunity. I don't like the game, but I may not be able to choose the game. So, go by the rules, I guess? I don't know. 15 on that one. Yeah, definitely an eye catcher at any event. Traditional, stunning, unique. For 10, I have this round brilliant. Quality is key. And I noticed the same thing happening in our industry that's happened in his. Like, most people don't get custom built cabinets made. Like, what they do is they get them ordered from China. And, you know, like, they're not horrible. They're just not great either. And then they install them. Same kind of things happening in our industry where a lot of stuff is being made overseas, machine made, mass produced, sent over. We can't beat the price, but at this rate, there won't be much competition for long. Exactly. Yep. It's all overseas. I ain't got nothing against people overseas, too. Most of them are amazing craftsmen. I've seen some of those guys do shit with a pair of tongs and a hammer and a stick of agate that, like, just blows my mind. Like, how the fuck did you make a halo ring with those 3 tools? Oh, and a file. Gotta have a file, of course. Got 10 on this one. You know, I get a lot of my stones from over there. Good craftsmen. It's not their fault their rent is like... Yeah, exactly. And it's not their fault their rent is, 10% of what mine is. I wish I could... Well, no, I don't. I like where I live. I'm spoiled. I have a nice apartment in a nice part of town. I am lucky. Yeah, no, the drop shippers piss me off. Straight up. Like, the whole point of ordering from, India, a small craftsman in India, it's cheaper. You gotta wait for it, but you know that. And you're okay with that. You're gonna wait 3 months and maybe deal with some bullshit, but you're gonna get a significant discount. But then you get these drop shippers who act like they're in New York. They charge you, an extra, they make an extra 20%. They tell you it'll be here next week, but then you're still waiting 3 months. Like, and oftentimes they are going with the worst, like the cheapest supplier possible so that they can get, the most money out of it. Also, they need to offer the cheapest stuff possible because that's what Etsy promotes. Like for a site that doesn't want drop shipping, they sure do everything they can to make sure drop shippers are at the top of the search. Excuse my rage. So this is Montana sapphire and diamonds. Got 95 points in diamonds. In the center is a 1.5 carat Montana sapphire. I have another carat in the 4 Montana sapphires surrounding it. Justifiable crash out. Straight up. Fully engraved. This piece is 3,500 as well. Like, such a gorgeous necklace. And 14 karat gold as well. Damn, those diamonds are just blasting. Sorry, I'm getting hypnotized by my own work. Feeling a little narcissistic from that. And I'm not against like that. Honesty's cool. If somebody wants to be honest about what their business model is, I'm okay with it. Nothing wrong with being impressed at one's work. Thank you. So we got a $5 amethyst here. Fucked up thing is, while I'm ranting and raving, my analytics do a little bit better. Not a lot better, but a little bit. Got this heart for 8. Damn, the color on this one is gorgeous. Fuck. Rumble. You ever just have one of those, like, months where everything is a struggle? Can't even show a gemstone off without issues. Green purple Montana sapphire. I have never seen one. I bet it is. I do not have any green purple bicolors. I mainly have like this purple is the only like purple I have currently. I might be mistaken by that. Yes, that is a sapphire. This is a Montana sapphire from Phillipsburg, Rock Creek. And then so is the pink one up here. They are gorgeous. I made a a ring with a Montana sapphire that was a lavender one, and it was a 60 pointer, and I did it in 14 karat gold. And the person I got that sapphire from saw it, and they were like, I love that ring. I can't afford it, but I'll trade you one of my sapphires for it. And I was like, you know, it's going to have to be that, like, really nice one. And I had this one in mind. And they were just like, okay. So I'm like, cool, I'll take it. I won't pass that up. We get lucky in some of our sapphires. See, I showed that one. If you Hollywood, if you're referring to these are amethyst. I was specifically meaning that this here is a sapphire. Sorry, I misread that. Ooh, nice. I gotta do an Asher cut one of these days. On the bright side, sapphires do come in a great multicolor. Thank you. And that one is $5 for that amethyst. Last on this board. I do not know that I have it in me right now. I mean, heat treating is a stable treatment. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. I don't see why. I mean, yeah, they may not be as valuable as if they're untreated, and some colors don't show up like that purple. To my knowledge, you can't get that, or that color will go away in heat treating. But at the same time, like, there's nothing that wrong with it as long as it's disclosed properly. It's a stable treatment. The stone will still be able to do everything it would be able to do pre-heat treated. Alrighty, Ethiopian opal. We have diamonds up in the bale, Savarite garnets, yellow diamonds, yellow sapphire, orange sapphire, garnet, ruby. Yeah, well, I mean, it's still natural. It's just heat treated. Heat treated is very, very industry standard. You know, I'm oddly starting to become more a fan of Ethiopian opal than I am of Australian as a creator, because I keep having, yeah, as long as it's sold as, not sold as untreated. I feel you there. Because I've had like four. The last time I tried to make some Australian opal pendants, I had four opals break in a row. And I can't bring myself to set opals anymore because of it. Or at least those kinds. I love Alexandrite myself. I've only got two half caraters in my collection, but they're probably my favorite stones that I have. Not willing to sell them. Okay, next board. I want to do another board. I might as well do another board. I need vacation. I need to work on something. I'm gonna do another board, but then I'm gonna go work on something because I'm like, yeah. It's been a long few weeks. I need some time to just. Yes, there are lab grown Alexandrite. Actually, I have an example of one. 2 carat lab grown Alexandrite. Versus so these are naturals. Got a couple cat's eyes and then the pair there. The lab grown is true chrysoberyl and it does change colors. And then my two naturals have a really nice blue to purple color. I really love those two. Nice. I'd love to get my hands on one over a carat. Thank you. That was a lot of work. Fun project to make. We'll show off one more Montana sapphire necklace that I made. Andrew, those are likely synthetics. If they're not, you're definitely like lucky as hell and probably rich. Unfortunately, Alexandrite is one of the most fraudulently or stones that's sold fraudulently. You'll see it on places like eBay and Mercari all the time where, it's a 3-carat certified natural Alexandrite for 30 to 50 bucks, although sometimes it's even 500, which too good to be true still. Far too good to be true. Because I wouldn't sell one of my half caraters for under $3,000. Well, maybe 2,500. No one's gonna sell one for a 3-carater for 500 bucks. Hey, Ken. But yeah, you do never know. It never hurts to get them checked just in case. That is a very nice one. what is going on here. Fuck me, really? Really? We're doing this? Okay, up first for $10. Oh shit, Andrew, that's what's up. Ooh, those older styles are really nifty. So this garnet is $10. It's a really gorgeous stone. Also for $10. Hey, how's it going, Ken? I'm just a fan of the handmade part, personally. Like, some of the stuff they did without the tech that we have these days. Alright, for $8. $15 on this next one. Yeah, those are mine cuts like that with the big windows. They were meant to have light bounce off the surfaces and not bounce out from inside for brilliance. It's the only, like, shame about it. And I have a feeling that might change as tastes change. I could see some of those older cuts coming back. Yes, garnets. This one's a purple. No, what they mean by that is step cut gems specifically, but a lot of gemstones they'll cut to make it way more, and it's not about it looking better. It's about, like, because to look good you need the perfect proportions. A lot of places cutters want the weight, and so they cut the weight into it. I have some blue zircons somewhere that are a good example of it. This next one's $5. I have to actually look at these. That's it. Tastes evolve. Retro, Renaissance, etc. People tend to like classical. Depends on the era, but up next for $900 14 karat gold. This pendant articulates. It's got a 60-point Montana sapphire in it and a 30-point diamond. And I'm asking 800. $7 on this next piece. I've heard that. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know enough about platinum's a whole new beast, or its own beast too. $6 on this one. Where this one was cut shallow. But also a good example of cutting for, to get the most out of the weight. They should have cut this stone to be closer to this size to get the best sparkle out of it. But instead they just, cut as much as they can. Andrew, that's about my ratio too. I have yet to work with platinum as well. Although I would like to in a wire wrap. I want to do like a platinum and gold wire wrap. But we'll see someday maybe. Okay, $6 on this one. $5 on this one. I have no idea what you're referencing or who you're referencing there. Are we talking about the Kardashians or something? Son of a bitch, man, fucking done. Done. We're blowing through this board. Jesse, are you here right now? That is the Kardashians. Okay. I don't watch a lot of I don't keep up on things myself, sadly. It's been a pleasure too, Hollywood. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for dropping in. Okay, this one is $3. You as well. Kind of got a janky cut going on. $4 on this one. Thank God it's already priced. I'm about to throw something. I'm trying very hard to make it through this board. It's been a month. It's literally been a month. And it's not that it's been a bad month, it's been a lot. I'm asking 400 for this wonderful pendant. It's got a white topaz in the center, surrounded by Tanzanite. The topaz is fantasy cut to precision. Scroll engraving is so challenging. It's something I've been working on, and I feel like the better I get, the further away I feel I am. Yeah, this piece is gorgeous. If I can get it to focus on camera. And this one's 400. Yeah, the focus is struggling. $5 for this gem. $5 on this one as well. Apparently this one's 6. We're going 4. I need... Straight up. This next one is going to be 12. It's a purple. It's a really pretty one. I've got $6 on this one. I caught it. Probably why I didn't crash out right there is because it just fell right into my hand. Or, you know, it could have been the end of the stream. I could see it at this point being like, I've got 4 rocks left. I'm done. Fuck it. Out. I'm gonna go work on polishing a sapphire up. This is blue zircon in a wire wrap mini pendant for $175. Gorgeous little piece. $4 on this one. I have this one for $7. It's rhodolite purple. $5 on this one. And why is this one 15? Oh, wow. Okay. This one I've got marked 15. It is a really pretty color. It's just like really nice. Super, super nice. I think I added a couple dollars because I'm wanting to use it for something, but well, Jesse, there's this stone, but then there's this one as well. Best stone on the table. Well, This is a really pretty stone, though. This is also a really nice garnet. And I off the price. I think it was 12. But if you take the whole table, I know. I'm gonna say this one's the best stone. Right now. I mean, this one's really pretty and all. It's just a little small, and for pretty much the same price. But I mean, let's see here, just because I want to know the weight of it. Probably bring that to a discussion a bit later. That is really nice. Guys, I think I am going to go work on this sapphire cap. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We went a little later than normal, and it was a bit of a clusterfuck the whole way through. It was nice to have some people to chat with. Well, I went through this. Hopefully things will get a little smoother. I'm going to try to put some time in this week into streamlining the system. So, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Y'all have a great weekend. Be safe. I will catch y'all on the flip side.